What is this music?
It's Jackie Gleason presents Ooh. What is it called?
Jack Gleason.
Jackie Gleason presents Ooh.
Jackie Gleason.
Okay, so we're going to let me entertain you a moment. Just so you know, I told y'all not to do stuff because I'm inspired very easily, so that's a solo for you now.
I just realized so
Told you, and it works perfectly with this. Let me go and see what song this is.
Oh my god.
And shit, let's go this way. 6 a.m. and then ha, ba. You look like you work in the science lab.
My mother is a chemist.
Oh shoot.
That was my favorite science subject in school. Not my favorite subject, just my favorite science subject.
Chemistry. Mm-hmm. That's awful, like chemistry.
But it's funny because on my standardized testing, I got the best scores in science.
I loved science. That was my shit. At the time, it was my favorite class because it had the thickest book. And so if anything ever went down, I would just use the science book to crack whoever I needed to crack over the head with it.
I wish they had standardized tests for like art history or theater. I was a theater kid in high school, so
Would have done much better.
yeah, it would have helped me a little bit. Something.
Multiple choice. Somewhere, A, over the rainbow. B, through the woods. C, under a bridge. D, in a castle.
Can we go over the thing today?
What thing? Yes. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I don't pick up movement as quickly as everyone else most of the time, so I try to like really focus on what they're doing and pay attention to how Darling is teaching. And then I've been getting really better about inserting my own style around other people's styles, so I can understand the movement better. So far, everything's going great. So nerve-wracking sometimes. This is like so much like movement and everything, but I love it.
That's probably a conscious choice too.
Yeah.
They're doing it on purpose.
Buy the
Catch
product
myself from not
and
like
take it home.
doing the mother move.
Lick it.
Just want to make sure they're all going in the same direction.
Oh, my scrawly chin hairs.
I wish I could give you mine. Cause I get so much.
These are, it's like, these are like so, like one time, because I put mascara on my mustache so you can like see it. And like and I can do it like, believe it or not, there's facial hair here. that like I can have a full beard. And one time I put it on my like scrawly chin hairs too, and I was like, whoa, never again. That was awful because they were just like so
Because mascara like hardens a little, right?
right, yeah. And I just looked like a baby like Russian dictator. Like it was just like from like the 1800s, you know. I was just like, wow, it was awful.
Shoot.
Yeah,
This is why you're here.
yeah. That's my primary identifier.
Baby Russian dictator.
From like the 1800s.
So I do have an alliance with Putin. And yeah, so that's good. That's good. That works in our favor. Shoot. Little shout out.
That wasn't off the record, by the way.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Like he was smoking
8.
a cigar.
This,
And then it's like
this thing, and we do 8 of them, which is like this is 1, this is 2.
Yeah, and then
Your lady that without my shit.
oh, just my original
Just
thing.
your original.
I know, I felt the same way.
So,
All I remember is holding my boobs for a minute.
so
I
it's,
put a bra on.
and while we're still saying let me entertain you over and over and over again, and then you start it, right?
Yeah, so I say let me entertain you, and I'm traveling towards Andy doing my phrase.
Yeah, and then when she gets to me, she stops and holds a pose, and then I do it to Darling.
I talked to my burlesque mother about that, like when I started, and I was just like, I don't really do glitter like that. Like I like that moment. It's a fun thing, but it's not for me. And I find that people who usually have a lot of glitter aren't really bringing too much else to the table. There's nothing wrong with a little glitter. Nothing wrong with a lot of glitter. But it's people who usually have on a lot of glitter, a lot of the time, basically all the time, 80% of the time, that's specifically what they're bringing to the table.
And that's the tea.
That's what they're bringing to the table, glitter. And glitter only goes so far. So, yeah, it's a moment. There's no glitter in this, none of these costumes. We might just be in leotards and tights, possibly. Sorry. Here. This way?
No.
That way. Okay, thank you. I know my choreography. I do. Here. Yes, right. It is right there. Open. And via pas de bourrée from there. Pas de bourrée. Pas de bourrée, sauté. Little sauté. Pa 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 pa. No, come up with a 2/8 count phrase that is going to be repeated 3 times.
Another kind of image, but it's like going out circle. It's like it stops. There's like a little click. Like it makes the process.
So we have 2.
Did you slap yourself in the face? It hurt, yeah. That made a nice noise.
Is that like
Me.
Yes.
brown?
Let me entertain.
Yeah.
Is that on tame? Entertain.
And then, can we
Yeah,
clarify, does the turn stay up or down?
Wait. Like my dad, I think it's more just he's like scared that I will never have any money. You know, he's always like, but you're fast at typing. Like, you'd also be a great secretary. Like, you know, in his mind, he like has to know I'm good at other things so that I'll be okay if I don't make it, you know, or if things don't work out with dance. But I never think of it that way. You know, I never worry about it that way because you can't, you know, it's like people find their way. I mean, I didn't get into it because I thought I was going to make a ton of money. You know, I'm like, no, I think this is important and worth doing, so I'm going to do it. But it is sweet. It's sweet to watch people be like equally as supportive as they are just like totally mortified, you know, that you're gonna end up like homeless somewhere. And that, yeah, my dad's like, I'll be like, oh, I was a professional dancer. And he's like, well, you're not really a professional dancer. I'm like, well, I get paid to dance, so that's what that means. Or people will be like, oh, what do you do? I'm like, oh, I'm a dancer. And they're like, oh. And I'm like, no, not a stripper, a dancer, you know. So sometimes I just say I'm a ballet dancer because people know what that means. Or they're like, oh, what do you do? I'm like, concert dance. And they're like, oh, so you dance at concerts? And I was like, no. I saw Darling perform at Salon-a-thon probably over a year ago. I can't even remember when it was. I was still in college. And I thought it was great. I was like, wow, what a performance. So when I saw that she was looking for dancers, because I go on Chicago Artist Resource, I'm sure like every other dancer in the city like 100 times a day, just in case. So I emailed her saying, you know, I wasn't able to make it to the audition. I really admire your work. Here's my resume. Here's a bunch of videos of me dancing. You know, let me know if you would consider letting me be part of the project. And she called me. And I was like, yeah, I think that you're a perfect fit. Come to rehearsal.
These are the moments where we are questioning what it is to be an entertainer, because there are some people who look at you as entertainment. You are my entertainment. Dance, monkey, dance. That's what this is. And so that's why we have these moments. That's what my character is a little bit. Not that it's like dance, monkey, dance, but that's my character. I'm gonna have fun with these folks right now. I'm using them to my advantage.
Let me entertain you.
Yeah, I do. There's a chiropractor guy that I go to that I direct him. Like today, I was like, this is ridiculous. It felt really great for a couple days, and then this morning, like, I can't, when I wake up, even lifting my leg out of bed, like, what is going on?
Because I was thinking about having... You're getting this, right? You're getting this.
What did you say about Sheila?
And this is why she's here. This is why. I could also work with you at other hours.
You can also come more prepared after doing my homework on the videos.
You've been busy. I understand. Y'all busy. It's not like I'm, you know.
But now, like, just like regularly busy. Not like, oh, I just want to sit in my car and cry now busy. Because that's where I was at.
Step, barrel, come down that land. Chug out of it, flat back. Come. What is that? Food. Hot. Yeah, roll. What?
Oh, I just had a old floor burn that scabbed, and then got stuck to my sock, and I lost it when I took the sock off. And my calluses tear like in between my toes, you know, where it's like where like the toe meets the and it just
Always in my forehead.
and it like pulls it, yeah.
Always my forehead. I'm like, oh, wow.
It hurts so bad. It hurts so bad. And it's like the tiniest little tear in your foot, but it's just I'm not getting rid of these.
You go and you're like, no, don't touch those.
Yeah.
That's the paint.
Right.
Look at you weird. Like, no.
I would like my ugly feet painted, please.
Yeah, that was.
I always try to insult you so they can like help you. Like they're like, oh, but they're gross, they're nasty, and I'm just like, I know. I want to keep it that way.
Keep that. I
And they
have
look at
to
you like you're
turn.
crazy. Like.
Hillside and shining
just like came in out of nowhere.
Oh, just in her casual afternoon chiffon dress.
You know.
For the love of Pete, who's that? Hold it.
I anticipate nothing but catastrophe.